What's up, guys? It's DJ, back again for your next Hulk featured video. Today's featured item is an awesome little minifigure. This is probably my favorite minifigure in my collection out of the, 600-700 that I have, for several reasons. Crisis Protocol is a strategy game where you build and paint models. You have cards and dice, and you play and compete against each other against built teams of Marvel characters, and it's really fun. I've never played it, but I've watched people play it at comic shops and stuff, and I think it's really cool. But I particularly love the sculpts of these minifigures and the paint jobs. So I previously showed a Crisis Protocol, the original regular Incredible Hulk, and it was really, really nice. And today I will show you the Immortal Hulk, which is the next sculpt, and in every way, shape, and form, it is just a better piece, better sculpt, and especially the paint. And I will show you basically a comparison between the two, and I'll get into great detail on the Immortal Hulk. So here it is right now for you. So I will briefly show you an overview of what this guy looks like. I think he's beautiful, and we will definitely get into paint, but there's a lot to talk about in regards to that. But I will show you the original. So here's the comparison between the original Incredible Hulk that I recently reviewed and the Immortal Hulk. Now, sculpt aside, you can see the vast difference between them. The major upgrade in the base, and obviously the sculpt is very different. But I want to talk about paint. So most custom professional paint jobs are of this caliber. Now what I mean by that is they have the traditional purple pants, what color you want, with a little bit of light colors mixed in there and black wash. They choose the green, and they have a little bit of light greens and wash in this. Most statues today from companies and most professional paint jobs are similar paint jobs to this. Varying colors, but skill-wise, you're looking at, a lot of the time, it's of this caliber. Now we jump to this. I absolutely love this paint. Usually I talk about sculpt first, but we're jumping right into paint. In the world of paint, and especially models, there is a man called Ryu Takahashi out of Japan that wins most paint competitions for small model kits. Very sought after, and I had to go on a wait list for about 1.5 years to try to get him paint this. I bought this immediately when it came out, and I immediately shipped it out to him and waited for him to paint it. He wins usually first or second in every single competition he's ever in, and his paint jobs are phenomenal. So I'm just going to briefly go into the detail. Now these are smaller minifigures, and you can't imagine how intricate and just gorgeous the paint jobs are. The blending, knowing where to balance lights, and I wanted a very comic style, so he went for a more comic rendition of Hulk. The veins, the shadows, so it bounces off light in different directions and you really see the muscles from a distance. The forearms, look at that back. I mean, this paint job is just outstanding. It's so good. Look at those pants. Look at the highlights in all different directions. The weathering inside the pants, different shades. Staying in the lines of all the veins. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. I am so fortunate and lucky to have him do this for me. I think he did an outstanding job. I am in love with this piece. And even if you don't get a paint job like this, if you just get this model kit, I highly recommend just getting that and just doing a standard paint job. You're still going to really, really, really enjoy it. But this sent it like just over the top with this paint job. All right, so for paint, if I can go higher than a 10, I would. This is like a 30, so absolutely amazing. Sculpt, by far the nicest sculpt minifigure I have in my collection. I love the anatomy, I love the pose. I think the balance, just showing the movement. Him kicking off the rock. Even for a little minifigure, the base is really, really nice with the browns and the cement and the parking meter, the sewer lid. Just everything about this is just so nice. So sculpt is, I'm also going to give this a 10. I think it's fantastic. Again, best minifigure I own. For quality, very, very high quality. Obviously, model kits are fragile, so definitely don't, smash it or drop it because it will shatter. Never any problems with Crisis Protocol stuff. Their quality is really, really good. It's going to be a 10. Overall, 100%. This is the first 10 I am dropping in my collection for my videos. Now, it's so good, I can even compare this to larger pieces and different categories. So normally I don't do this, but minifigures are their own categories. So you really don't compare a minifigure to a 6-inch or 8-inch figure, or let alone a statue of some sort. But this is just on such a high level where if this was ever a 1/4, 1/3 scale statue, this would be the best Hulk statue ever created. Hands down. With this type of paint, I'm not going to discredit any American painters or any high-level statue painters. Of course, there are amazing people out there. Fantastic jobs. But when you get such a high caliber paint job in the style that you want on a 1/4 or 1/3 scale statue, it would just be freaking outstanding and would go for a hell of a lot of money. But it's just a paint job for something this small was very expensive, to say the least. So we'll go right into price. So these are about $35 unbuilt. So if you want to have somebody, you can build it on your own. You have to take your time and make sure, you do it right. And you can probably do it yourself and do a fine job. Or you can have somebody professionally build it and paint it. So again, I'm going to jump into this again. So this one had a custom paint job by a normal painter. And, of this caliber and stuff, you're looking at like $60, $65 built and painted. Something of this level, so you're $35 to build it, $10, $15. And then for the paint job, you're looking at a good $100, $150 paint job on top of this. So this, I wouldn't sell this for any less than $200. Even with its size, I think it's just, you're never going to see something of this caliber. And it really is just absolutely amazing. So with this type of paint job, you're looking at about $150, $200 for price. Is it worth it? To me, it definitely is. With the Hulk fanatic that I am. And I have no qualms with this at all, this caliber paint job. I think these are very, very nicely done. But I would pay the extra money for this any day. Now, when I do that for a 1/3 scale statue or something, you're talking thousands of dollars probably for the paint job. So that's a different story, and that's something you'd really have to break the bank over if that's something you'd want to do. But that's up to you. So closing thoughts. You like Hulk, you like minifigures. You can go on the auction sites and find a decent paint job from a professional painter. You could probably look about $100, $125 for a really good one, $80 for like an average one. And I think that's worth it in the end too. Those are very nice paint jobs, and you could probably find some really nice ones with your style of paint. If you can even, have it just gray and just build it yourself and not paint it, or paint it yourself and do the best you can, and it will probably still turn out really nice. It's just stuff of that size, really hard to paint. I love to paint. I painted a few statues and minifigures, and painting a statue is much, much easier than painting a minifigure, without a doubt, 100%. So overall, closing thoughts, a 10, fantastic, highly recommend it. If you love minifigures, and even if you don't, if you can get something of that caliber, once you see it in person, it's just unreal how nice it is. Can't say enough good things about it. Hulk, smash the like button, click subscribe. Please hit the notification bell, because that will keep you up to date with all my Hulk content when it comes out, and you'll be notified immediately. And thanks for watching. Again, I appreciate everybody who watches, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you for all the subscribers. And I will see you in the next video. All right, guys, take care. Peace.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.